Humanity is experiencing a loneliness epidemic. The greatest change we make in ourselves in our lifetime is through committing with our IFP, Ideal Forever Partner. If I told you that there is one thing that is keeping your relationships from not working, then this would be a quick fix, and in truth, it's never just one thing. Can you see that you desire to quick fix your relationship problems stems from more than one underlying problem? If you are ready to truly end the imploding of one relationship after another over and over, then you are going to have to change something. The biggest impact I can make in someone's life is teach you how to manifest your IFP or Ideal Forever Partner. So with this podcast, I'm dedicated to helping souls around the world wake up to who you really are and what you really want in life, helping you on your path of learning about unconditional love by creating significant, epic relationships that generate happy memories.
Hello and welcome to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet Podcast, the show where we explore the infinite benefits of creating the relationship of a lifetime, attracting our ideal forever partner like a magnet, and living our best life as the highest and best version of ourselves.
I'm your host, Arell Holloway, results coach, fitness expert, former real estate investor, and founder of UTAIY, Unveiling the Angel in You, and also the World Impact Compound Movement. This podcast is for high achievers and romantics that never learned the art of love relationships. That was me. Anyone wanting to improve their relationship with receiving, having, and giving unconditional love. And couples who want to strengthen their existing relationship and take it to an even greater level. So, why the term Ideal Forever Partner or IFP? Why not call it spouse, soulmate, true love, match, our person, or even the one? Those terms don't efficiently define and match our avatar we designed to mirror our IFP. Here is why the name Ideal Forever Partner is the best match. Ideal describes perfect for us. Forever crystallizes that we are committed and all in. Partner indicates collaboration, not domination. The terms spouse, soulmate, true love, match, our person, or the one include, but don't fully define our goal, which is an epic, unconditionally warm and loving relationship of a lifetime. Humanity is experiencing a loneliness epidemic. The greatest change we make in ourselves in our lifetime is through committing with our IFP, Ideal Forever Partner. The biggest impact I can make in someone's life is teach you how to manifest your IFP or Ideal Forever Partner. So with this podcast, I'm dedicated to helping souls around the world wake up to who you really are and what you really want in life, helping you on your path of learning about unconditional love by creating significant, epic relationships that generate happy memories. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss the game-changing advice we're about to share on this awesome journey.
Arell's Golden Knight.
One of the greatest relationship blocks is not just a block in the relationship. Rather, it is a block in each of us that keeps us from reaching our own greatness. Arell Holloway.
Today's topic.
Relationship meltdown. Whose fault is it anyway? Well, you're not going to like my answer to this, and you will probably run away from hearing what I have to say as fast as you probably can. But that is the exact reason you should be listening, because this is the very thing that is causing your relationships not to work. If I told you that there is one thing that is keeping your relationships from not working, then this would be a quick fix, and in truth, it's never just one thing. Can you see that you desire to quick fix your relationship problems stems from more than one underlying problem? If you are ready to truly end the imploding of one relationship after another over and over, then you are going to have to change something. I told one of my couples I am working with whose goal is leveling up their marriage to an epic level this. If it's showing up in your life, then somehow you are inviting this in, or even writing this story in this way. So pause here and let's take a deep breath. In truth, neither person is ever entirely at fault in a relationship meltdown. If you can pull yourself away from your relationship and look at it without being inside the problem, then you might be able to hear me when I tell you that there may be things you are doing in order to make this scene happen. Often, the scenes we act out in relationships don't even have much to do with our co-stars or spouses. In fact, very often they are issues we are still working out from our childhood, likely with our parents because they remain unresolved, and we deeply desire to sort them out and put them to rest. The fact is that until we do, we will keep writing this type of scene into our story until we are satisfied with its result. So, if all this is true, then you might be able to see that what is going on with your partner could not be stemming from just one problem, and therefore could not be quick fixed. The good news is that once we solve these core blocks, we have had a difficult time moving past. The more we remove, the more likely it seems that our own happiness is not just possible, but rather inevitable. One of the greatest relationship blocks is not just a block in the relationship. Rather, it is a block in each of us that keeps us from reaching our own greatness. What is this greatness blocker, you ask? One of the biggest things blocking us is not acknowledging our own power, ability, strength, and human nature, and believing that everything is just happening without any of our influence. All that sounds great, and I know if you have not been taught how valuable and powerful these gifts and abilities are, then you likely don't value them, can't access them, and feel like you are ordinary, powerless, and yes, sometimes even valueless. This is a lie, and if you have come to believe it, then this is something that is holding you back in every area of your life. If you have come to believe this lie and act and behave in a manner that supports this lie, then you are not acting in your nature, and nothing in your life can become a fruit, because you don't even believe that you are a stem that bears an abundance of fruits. In other words, if you believe this lie, then all truth looks like distortion, manipulation, and fabrication to you. Can you consider that, if you know someone that thinks and acts this way, then creating their goals and dreams is far from around the corner and impossible to create? Your goals and dreams are not impossible to create because they are ambitious or too much to ask for. They are impossible because with your current mentality believing lies, then your mentality and belief system is turned upside down and can no longer distinguish truth from lie. Believing this lie, if you decided to take a road trip from Miami to Austin and 3 different sources offered you maps to get there, then you would not be able to determine which of these is the best map, nor whether any of them will actually get you to your destination. What would you do? Is making a mistake too risky, and therefore should you cancel your trip? Do you take a chance on any one of them, hoping the one you choose is accurate? When you don't know the difference anymore between truth and lie, then choosing a simple map can become as impossible as creating your goals and dreams. Life is about choices. You can always remain believing this lie, and thereby becoming a magnet for attracting lies to you. Or the only solution to reverse all of this is to face this lie and root it out to the point where the lie can no longer stand up, and the truth shines in and becomes clear and evident. For a period now, it will be important to look for other behavior like this lie believing until you are sure it is all out of your system. For a period now, it will be important to look for other behavior like this lie believing until you are sure it is all out of your system and you won't replicate it or allow it to appear in another area of your life. Remember, the way we do anything is the way we do everything. This is one of the dangers of introducing such tools as lie believing into our program or way of doing things. Lies will rot our core program and give us more rot. Truth will light our path and set us free. So when you're trying to figure out whose fault it is in a relationship, then pause a second and realize that this situation could not be happening with just one person. By that standard, both parties have a responsibility in this relationship meltdown. When we are trained to blame others and not to tell ourselves the truth and look at our role in each situation, then the meltdown is no longer about solving the relationship. The meltdown has now become a competition, and we know what has to happen in a competition. Yep, there has to be a winner, and there will also be a loser. Relationship meltdowns are much more tragic than this, though. They are a perversion to love because both parties tear at each other, and the relationship to the point that nothing is salvageable. And in fact, the competition takes a dark turn, where both parties lose, crowning the victor ego. Chat soon.
Let me ask you a question. Are you ready to be the ideal forever partner, IFP?
that will attract your high-level IFP like a magnet? Find out how ready you are if your IFP was standing in front of you right now. Take the IFP Magnet Scorecard quiz now. Answer this quick 2-minute quiz, and we'll send you a personalized report plus a complimentary PDF on how ready you are if your IFP was standing in front of you right now. Go to score.arell.vision. Thanks for sharing a part of your morning with me. I'm grateful that you did, and I hope that you are more self-aware and evolved since we started 30 or so minutes ago. If you can shift in this short of a time, imagine what you can accomplish in a whole day, 1 month, 1 year, etc. We used breathing techniques that enabled us to move through the realms of past, future, bring us back to, and keep us in the present. Within the breathing techniques, you also were able to affect your blood flow and pressure as well as your heartbeat, at your will. If you can affect your body's organ functions at your will, imagine what else you have the capability of doing with specific training. We are infinite beings with infinite possibilities. And that's the truth. Have a beautiful day and recall this experience throughout your day. And remember that you can influence your body's and your mind's functions and change how you feel. You also learn to move through past, future, and present realms at will. You can also influence and change how you feel at any given time or moment. These are a lot of abilities that don't even scratch the surface of our human abilities. All it takes is taking charge. If you have the same problem that keeps showing up over and over and want to understand it and end it, then check out this video coming up here at the end.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet podcast. Your support helps us reach more souls in search of their unconditional true love. Check us out everywhere podcasts. Remember, you have the power to create heaven on earth through unconditional love. This is your life, no one else's. Grasp the courage to strive for the highest and best version of you